Welcome to Introduce the Cosine Trig Ratio, Slide 1. We have here a right angle triangle, and we do have an angle x, a side length of 5, and another side length of 13. So the first of 6 key critical steps that you're going to use in solving this trig ratio problem is to identify the angle and label the sides. I have already gone ahead to save you some time. On the next slide, I won't be so generous. So on the first slide, what we notice is that with respect to angle x, we have a side length that touches the angle x and 90. It is called the adjacent side. And we've labeled the adjacent side as 5. Next, if we go directly across from 90 degrees, we achieve a hypotenuse value of 13. So if we have an adjacent and a hypotenuse, we have to ask ourselves which trig ratio to use. We're going to use the cosine. So let's keep that in mind, that we're going to use the cosine of x. Now, which trig ratio do we use? Well, we're going to use the cosine trig ratio. So we're going to record cos of x is equal to the adjacent divided by the hypotenuse. And now the next step is to sub in the values into the ratio, and then we can start working with the formula. So cosine of x is equal to 5 divided by 13. Now for step 4, you're going to convert the fraction to a decimal. So I have my calculator beside me, and we're going to have 5 divided by 13, which is decimal 3846. And now what you're going to do is to work with the cosine inverse. So take the cosine inverse of both sides. And your calculator will do it in one of 2 ways. Method 1, I will show you here with this calculator. I'm going to clear the results. So I'm going to clear. And I'm going to go shift or second function. I locate my cosine button. It's right there. It says cosine inverse. And then I'm going to type in decimal 3846 equals, and I should get 67.38 degrees.